Okay, so this is week 2 of playing the piano. Cheating a little bit, I mean, really I bought it not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday before last it showed up. So theoretically I've had a week plus, 2 days. So what's happened? I finished my music theory book, so now I understand what all this means. Which brings us a little closer to being able to eventually actually play this. Although, now that I know a bunch more about it, I mean, I knew it was going to be difficult before, but now I'm just, in a very academic way, very certain of how much I just can't play of this song. But on the bright side, I can do things like tell you that this is a harmonic note here because you've got 2 notes that are in line vertically. And yeah, I can also tell you things like this thingy over here is played in the scale of E. So I've learned things. I also know what the scale of E actually is, which is nice because, you know, if you want to ever sound fancy at a dinner party, now I can say something like, well, this is, you know, Beethoven playing Moonlight Sonata in the scale of E, and then I can actually say it like I know what I'm talking about, which will sound incredibly condescending, but I'll know how to do it, so, you know, sure, that will be a useful skill. So now what I'm going to do, without cutting the video, because I promised I wouldn't cut myself the video, you know, because that's cheating, which was a horrible idea. I guarantee I'm going to regret this. I'm going to attempt to play the scales C through F, which are the only ones I know well enough to commit to playing them in front of the video. Theoretically, I know G, A, and B as well, but I'm not committing to that at all. Maybe if I'm feeling super confident at the end. But something tells me now that I know that that camera above my head that you can't see is running, watching my fingers down here, I have this sneaky suspicion it's not going to go as well. Full disclosure, I did practice before I did this. I got them all right, but none of them were the first try, so caveat. Here we go. The scale of C. It's going to be beautiful. I cheated a bit by looking at my hands. It's surprisingly easy to do with one hand, by the way. But then throw in the other hand and it's suddenly exponentially more difficult, I discovered. D, the scale of D. I didn't do that right. There's a note there at the end I didn't play. Let's try that again. Hands didn't really work there at the end, but hey, we'll count it. I got to the, what is that, hold on, C, D, E, I got to the E note and then screwed it up, so we made it farther than I was hoping. Live with it. Alright, now I gotta actually move this video thingy so I can see the scale of E. Right, that's the scale of E. Okay. Alright, the scale of E. When I'm feeling really confident and I'm by myself, I won't look at my hands, but I'm not feeling near that confident right now. The first run of things didn't go well. Alright, what's the scale of F. So this one's always sucks, but you have to move your hand a bunch on the last part, and I never move it enough. Or I move it too much, and it ends up sounding like some ridiculous thing, like, and then you just feel like an idiot. Alright, scale of F. Yeah, like that. See, it's the hand motion of the left hand. It's just always horrible. Yes. Accidentally, nope. No, that was an F at the end. Well, we made it most of the way through. So I can do each of those perfectly if I get a couple practice runs, but I've noticed trying to play them all back to back, it never happens the first time if I try to do all of them back to back. So maybe next week that will be my goal, is being able to do that perfectly back to back. As a bonus, I did also teach myself the chromatic scale. So with 0 warm-ups, I didn't try that earlier, here's the chromatic scale. And here's me editing this video and realizing that that was a horrible idea, so I took it out. So next week's goal will be all of the scales without sounding like I'm an idiot. That's the goal. I'm not, confidence level at this juncture is somewhere between none and some other small quantity of number. But yeah, that's week 2. Oops. Okay, this is why you warm up. I don't even remember. Yeah. Oh, I get it now. Ah, yes, beautiful. That's why you warm